Have you got some scrap wood laying around and want to make some fast Christmas cash? Then let's make some Christmas hats in day 3 of the 12 scrap wood days of Christmas. Let's get started. I started off by choosing a few scrap tatty old pallet slats that I had laying around with loads of nail holes, and I just start cutting them to size. You might recognise the Santa hat shape. It's the same one I'm using on all my thumbnails for the 12 scrap wood days of Christmas. And yeah, I'm just giving these a quick sand, just trying to clean them up the best I can without taking too much of the character away. And now I am measuring for half of the slat, which is 35mm, and I'm drawing down the middle of all of them because I'm going to grab my straightening jig and I'm going to cut all these planks in half. There's a video on how to make this jig on my channel if you're interested. And then just like that, I have got 6 small slats. Again, going back, giving them all a quick sand and giving the edges a quick bevel just to give it a bit of extra character. Now I'm just trying to get them all so they get a decent shape up. And now I am trying to miss some of these nail holes. And as you saw on the right hand side, I put a few markings on the side where the boards meet. So now when I glue them together, I can line them back up again and they'll be in the same order that I've just done them in. And just like that, and it's the next day. The glue's got dried overnight. This is the extra slat that is going to be the white bit along the bottom, and also used for making the pom-pom on the end of it. In this video I made sure I use a black pen so you can actually see what I am drawing on the wood, and cutting it out with a jigsaw. And that made quick work of that. And then I'm moving on to doing the pom-pom on the end. This could be a bit dangerous if you're not comfortable with doing cutting this close to your hands. Then don't use another method of cutting it out. And yeah, then back over to the sander, curving off some of these edges just so they're not so sharp, and tidying up where I can. As you saw, the pom-pom was a bit more of a square shape after cutting it, so I will correct that now on the sander. Just beveling the edges. And then hitting it with the orbital sander again. It's getting to the bits that I couldn't reach on the bench sander. Just grab the file to get right into the grooves. Now I think I'm ready to glue. And just like that, I've glued it down. Again, we'll be leaving this overnight. It's the next day. And it looks pretty good, so I'm going to give it a bit of character by burning the wood and bringing out the wood grain. Just going to grab my brush from my drill and then just hit some of the edges to remove some of the char. And then moving on to the white. Bit of acrylic white paint mixed with water just to water it down slightly. And just brush it on. Then I will be speeding the drying process up with the heat gun. So I just hit it with the heat gun. And then giving it a quick wipe down. And then giving it another coat. Again, hitting it with the heat gun to help speeding things up. Let's move on to the red route. Mix it again with a little bit of water and then just brushing it on. You can already start to see how good the colour looks with the charred wood seeping through. Just making sure there's no drips on the edging. And then just to protect the white, I've added a little bit of tape and then used it as a barrier just to quickly get the paint into that corners. And then it's looking pretty good. Again, I hit it with the heat gun just to help speed things up. Touch up the white again, trying to fill in that hole in the front. Didn't quite work, but then I caught it with some of the red paint on it, so I had to wipe it off and then start again. And then I moved on to do the back after that got dried. Just touching up the back of the pom-pom. That's where I had some of the red paint on the white. And then just like that, it is now complete. That was nice, quick and easy to build. All I used is a few bits of scrap pallet wood laying around, and then look at that. I'm really happy with how the colour came out of this. Now it's up to you to decide what you would do with it next. Would you put some vinyl on it with some naming or some phrases? Would you just hang it on the wall or just put it on the mantelpiece? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I've queued up a video right here for you that I think you'll also enjoy as well. And if you're enjoying the 12 Scrapwood Days of Christmas, I've got a playlist of every episode right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on day 4.